Hello, hola, guten tag, bonjour, konnichiwa, nin hao, maraban, dia de hu. Hello, hola, hello, hi, hello, drafts today, aloha, sao, namaskar.
Okay, I've written the script for North Dakota, and we have another day to get someone to read it.
There's gotta be someone other than AITDWNGR to read. She does a lot of ad-libs and doesn't particularly like Miss Yeager.
There isn't anyone.
Tanner?
I tried him. He's not coming back.
Kira?
He disappeared.
That one loon?
I tried it. Loons aren't very cooperative.
You?
It's not in my job description. What about you?
Well, I just used up the 6 lines an episode on my contract. I guess we'll have to go as AITDWNGR.
47 degrees and 30 minutes north, 101 degrees west. North Dakota is surrounded by South Dakota, Minnesota, Montana, Manitoba, and Saskatchewan. This is the North Dakota flag. It is even stupider than the Minnesota flag. The push factors and pull factors are required for every state, but I don't particularly like listing them, so I'll get them out of the way now. The pull factors of North Dakota include that it is statistically the 14th best state. It has a lot of bison, which I will henceforth be incorrectly referring to as buffalo. Ms. Yeager doesn't live there. There are lots of honey. It has low unemployment and tax rates. Is 185 miles away from nearest crazy state. As of 2012, it is the best run state. Push factors of North Dakota include that there is a better state just bordering it. Cough cough Minnesota. Way too much flooding. North Dakota winters try to impersonate Minnesota winters. Another push factor is those darn bugs. Pineapple on pizza is legal. Now it's time for the North Dakota state symbols. The state fruit is the choke cherry, the state grass is western wheatgrass, the state honorary equine, which despite being an all-knowing AI, I don't know what that means, is the Nakota horse. The state insect is the convergent lady beetle, the state march is the month. No, flickertail march. The state seal is the seal of North Dakota, the unofficial state soil of North Dakota is the Williams Soil Series, the state song is the North Dakota hymn, and the state tree is the American elm. The state beverage is milk, the state bird is western meadowlark, the state dance is the square dance, and the state fish is the northern pike, and the state flag is flag of North Dakota. The state flower is the wild prairie rose and, finally, the state fossil is the teredo petrified wood. Even I, being an all-knowing AI, don't know who
the governor of North Dakota is? Can somebody Google it?
It's Doug Burgum.
Time for fun facts about North Dakota.
I didn't approve that.
North Dakota might not have been a state until 2010 because of a forbidden clause or line or something in its constitution when it got an exception. Or was it 2012? I'm not supposed to use Google. Then again, I wasn't supposed to tell you this. Everyone in North Dakota is a buffalo. Some buffalo just pretend to not be a buffalo. It is illegal to fall asleep with shoes on in North Dakota. This concludes fun facts about North Dakota. North Dakota produces a lot of crude oil, second only to Texas. North Dakota is doing very well for a state in which everyone is a buffalo. The richest buffalo in North Dakota is Gary Thompson, however, his exact net worth is not known. North Dakota has been accused of kicking sand in Minnesota's face, which is a ridiculous accusation. North Dakota doesn't have any sand to kick in Minnesota's face. All they have is buffalo. The amount of buffalo that don't pretend to be humans in North Dakota is uncertain. However, there are 762,000 buffalo in North Dakota that do pretend to be humans. Buffalo are very secretive, so we are unable to provide the surplus of information you have come to expect from this series. I don't know why I waited so long to tell you this. I was supposed to tell you this at the beginning of the video. North Dakota has the best quality of life in the U.S., leading to its unofficial state nickname of Heaven. This is a map of the Buffalachian distribution of North Dakota. My soon-to-be ex-boss is insistent on me double-checking after he thought I made a mistake on the Minnesota population distribution map, but that's a ridiculous request. Last episode, to find out if used complex calculations, at least for you pathetic humans, to figure out whether the population density of Minnesota was a lot or not, but North Dakota has less Buffalachian density than Minnesota's population density, which is not a lot, so North Dakota's Buffalachian density is not a lot. The only remotely large city in North Dakota is Fargo.
What about me?
Look, I get you're almost as big as Fargo, but you're forgetting a crucial fact. You're Rochester, Minnesota, not Rochester, North Dakota. Fargo is the largest city in North Dakota, and is in Cass County. It has a population of 122,000, and 50 square miles in area, accounting for an approximate population density of 2,440 buffalo per square mile. I have been informed I have been mispronouncing buffalation, but I will not be re-recording, as I can only say 8,000 to 2,000 characters before I have to resort to using my backup word bank. The imperfection of my backup word bank is why my voice cracks. The main word bank has improved from only 2,000 to 4,000 characters I could say a day before my word bank was upgraded, but my old word bank had to be replaced, and it is worse. Now I can only use 6,000 backup characters a week, and my backup voice is worse. And we are very stretched for time. While it is widely believed that North Dakota is one of, if not the wealthiest state, North Dakota is the 9th poorest state in the U.S. North Dakota mainly trades with Canada. It exports $5.1 billion. This is its exports to Canada by industry percentage. North Dakota imports $2.1 billion of goods from Canada. This is them divided by industry. This is the value of the goods North Dakota exports to Canada. Each unit is $1 million. This is the value of the goods North Dakota imports from Canada. I'm supposed to tell you about the clothing of North Dakota, but what do these buffalo wear? Tattered hats? Beard dirt? I am just going onto the official North Dakota tourism website. Short sleeve shirt, lightweight jacket, shorts, long pants, cotton or polymer athletic socks, riding boots, and walking shoes. Half of North Dakota is flat land. The other, very hilly. Half the state is in drought, making it mostly uninhabitable, even for most buffalo. This is the climograph of North Dakota. The temperature is in Fahrenheit, the precipitation is in milliliters, and the wind speed is in kilometers per hour. As you could see in the climograph, the weather is absolute chaos. If you live in North Dakota, I'd recommend moving to a state the weather gods like more. Don't worry, the buffalo magic will go away and you will turn into a human upon moving out of North Dakota. I am starting to doubt North Dakota actually has such a great quality of life. Keep in mind, I only have data on the biggest, and thus most habitable cities in North Dakota. North Dakota is 300 miles long, and 200 miles tall. It's mostly square, so it's a lot simpler than Minnesota's border. Fargo is very urban, but that's only because it has very little area. It is also slightly more colorful and a lot smaller than most urban areas in the U.S. Most of its remotely large cities or bigger are super densely populated, because they have very little area, because the usable area of North Dakota is very small. In conclusion, North Dakota is probably a complete failure, but the buffalo don't like that, and try to cover it up. Let's see what's next.